Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at ICP, or Internet Computer. We have seen a lot of great things out of Internet Computer here recently, and I want to cover all of the news and the price predictions relating to the news. Obviously, a lot of hype being built around Internet Computer right now as we push $62.12. We do see a 5.57% increase in just the last 24 hours. Taking a look at the last week, though, we do see about a 7.36% decrease. However, the last month makes up for it with a 52.83% increase as we get started into this bull market part two. We do see about a $9.3 billion market cap with a volume about at that $544.9 million range. So the volume is starting to increase steadily with that market cap, and we are starting to see a lot of more retail as well as institutional investors participating in the ICP coin. We have a lot of people and a lot of really information to cover today, so make sure to already, if you have not, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and like the video to stay up to date with Internet Computer, as well as so many other altcoins across the channel. For those of you who don't know what Internet Computer is, ICP is a utility token that allows users to participate in and govern the Internet Computer blockchain network. The network aims to help developers create websites, enterprise IT systems, internet services, and DeFi applications by installing their code directly on the public internet. ICP can also be staked or converted into cycles that can be used to power computation for dApps and traditional applications. So obviously a lot of need and necessity for something like ICP. And if we actually take a look at the last year, you can see a massive all-time high at $750.73. Obviously during this peak, I did talk about how Internet Computer was not worth buying. It was way overvalued. Obviously we see that here now at $62. I do think we are going to get back to $100, $200, $300 range, but $750 will take more than one bull run, in my opinion. I do want to take a look, though, at some of the big information. Really, like I said, a lot of big information regarding ICP today. The first one going to be Internet Computer Roadmap. So this is actually kind of an older one. I want to cover this before we jump into the news. So since the Internet Computer's public launch, Dfinity is now one of the many contributors to the network. Technical contributions to the IC roadmap are subject to community discussion, voting, and approval. If you jump down to number 2, it talks about each lifecycle stage, proposed roadmap items, Ethereum, Bitcoin, direct integrations, increased canister storage will be voted via NNS proposals. And we talked about that, how that all works. And then they also talk about their neuron holders govern the network and have the ability to direct the foundation's effort in making the Internet Computer more efficient, faster, and easier to use for developers. So knowing all of this, going into some of the next really pieces of news makes a lot of different sense here, as we see the first thing being the Dfinity Foundation's proposed contributions to the Internet Computer Roadmap are up for discussion and will be subject to community voting and approvals process. The first roadmap item, increased canister storage, is open for discussion, and a lot of people, like I said, are talking about this right now regarding ICP. I do want to jump into the next one, though. This one talks about the 3 new NFT projects that have emerged in the Internet Computer ecosystem. So you can actually see how developers all over the world are leveraging the Internet Computer blockchain to build out the NFT space. So with this, obviously, like I said, 3 new projects jumping on board. First, we see the IC Punks, and it's going to be the first NFTs on the Internet Computer, 10,000 randomly generated unique collectible clowns. So it's actually pretty cool. And they talk about the ICP Enterprise or Entry Pot and the decentralized NFT marketplace from Tonic Labs, giving users tools to design, deploy, and manage NFTs. And then last but not least, the Departure Labs with exploring on-chain media and web-native NFTs. So 3, like I said, NFT projects coming on board. If we actually continue forward, we do see developer momentum around the Internet Computer continues to rapidly grow in China. Over 30,000 readers tuned in to engage with an AMA featuring Dfinity engineer Paul Liu from China's Daily China, covering developer adoption and realizing Web3 on the Internet Computer. So this is a big deal as well. Obviously, massive adoption anywhere is good, and we see it here starting in China. If we actually jump over to this article specifically, it talks about some of the Dfinity Foundation awards and the first 1 million in developer grants. So a lot of really projects being built on this ecosystem as it continues to grow. So meet the first developer and entrepreneur grantees that are building dApp tools and infrastructure on the Internet Computer. So first, we see the developer grant program has awarded over $1 million in funding to 60 developer and entrepreneur teams building on the Internet Computer, adding them to an ecosystem of hundreds of projects that are running on the Internet Computer. So this is absolutely huge. If we jump down a little bit, there are grants that are awarded in tiers, $5,000, $25,000, and obviously $100,000. The program actually, supports developers and entrepreneurs across the globe. Among these 60 grantee teams, you can see the little graphic here, about 3.33% from Africa, 31% from Europe, Australia about 5%, Asia about 18%, and North America about 41 to 42%. So there are a list of 60 grantees here, and different, really details about their projects. So I'm not going to go over every single project, but you can just see a couple of them here. Great projects, huge futures, and they're just going to continue to build on the obviously internet computer ecosystem, and I think that's going to help obviously grow this ecosystem to more and more investors. A lot of people are going to love the dApps that are being created, the tools that are being made out of this really, like I said, grant or developer grant foundation here that we see taking place. I do want to take a look though at the Dfinity.org website. So if you guys haven't been here before, they do give you all the stats. So the network status obviously operational right now with the block count. They have update calls, node machines, query calls. They have all the information here, all the stats. They go over some of the current projects. So you have Fleek, DS, CVR, District, Origin, and OpenChat as some of those projects already working on the ecosystem. And if you want to jump through the website, I definitely suggest doing so if you guys are, highly invested into ICP at the very least, because I will never, give you guys financial advice. So always do your own research, as I'm not a financial advisor. I do want to give us a quick refresh before we talk about price predictions though. So we are seeing about a 6% increase in the last 24 hours around that 61.25 price point. And this is all due to this recent burst in crypto. We saw a nice push from a lot of different cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin obviously leading the charge from 47.1K all the way up to about 48.4K. So a beautiful push up for us there. And, it's going to help ICP obviously as well. So I do want to talk about, like I said, those price predictions regarding internet computer. If we take a look at the last year, we saw that $750 all-time high that we will probably not get to in this next year. I think realistically, we're going to be seeing anywhere from, by the end of the year, anywhere from a $120 to $150 price point. By the end of the bull market part 2, I think we could easily be seeing $250 to $300 as a really reasonable, realistic price prediction. That would be topping our, May 5th, 8 p.m. We had 336. It'd be very, very close to that price point that we saw also on April 1st at 8 p.m. So about 264 there. That'd be a great spot for us to actually make it to. And I will say there's a lot of opportunities ahead. A lot of different projects coming on board with ICP. All it takes is a couple of those to do very, very well. A lot of people hear more about the ICP network and the ICP ecosystem, and we will continue to see growth, in my opinion. So I do want to say, guys, there's a lot of potential behind this project, but if you guys have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on as we talk about so many different altcoins on the channel, not just ICP. We talk about Cardano, whether it's Chainlink, Polkadot, Stellar Lumens, we, like I said, talk about it all here on the channel. So many different great altcoins out there, Zilliqa, all those small ones as well, Chiliz, Decentraland. So, like I said, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you guys have not already, by the way, checked out the Patreon down in the description below. We did just recently hit 100K on this channel, I believe 1 or 2 days ago. So we are trying to give that Patreon a look. I just created that 1 to 2 days ago. So you have a great opportunity. There is only limited spots available, but you guys can jump on board and, support the channel as well. So I do give you those low market cap picks as well as pre-sales and ICOs directly to you guys before they actually go out in video form. So it does help you guys get that great opportunity. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. I'll see you guys all in the next one.